Hello, I'm Srikar Sanapreddy and I'm the co-founder of Gradvine. Gradvine is a peer-to-peer mentoring platform that helps aspirants who are looking to study abroad and also helps students in grades 8 to 12 with career guidance. A little bit about my background and why I started this company. So I am from CBIT right here in Hyderabad, where I did my bachelor's in mechanical engineering. While I was there, I always wanted to study at a top-notch foreign university. And at that time, I went to several counselors and consultants, which, as you know, there are many in Hyderabad. And all they told me is that you cannot make it to a top university because you're not from an IIT or an NIT. But I and my co-founder had big dreams. We did research on our own. And what we did is we spoke to a lot of people through Facebook who are already at these top universities. And we figured out how to build a profile to make it there. What annoyed me is not that I made it to a top-notch Ivy League university for my master's, but I made it as one of the top 3 incoming candidates for that year. And I would not have achieved this if I listened to these ill-informed consultants and if I did not put in all the research that I did. Because I spoke to people who are actually on the ground on these campuses and built my profile, I was able to make it to my dream university with a fellowship to boot. Gradvine was started with that vision in 2015 so that we can give students access to current students and mentors and professors at the very top universities the world over so that they can chart their dreams accordingly. Today, I'm proud to state that we are among the top education consulting platforms in India with paying customers from over 19 countries, with 98% of them making it to a top 50 university globally for their profile. All this we've achieved just in the last 3 years. So our platform www.gradvine.com today has over 750 mentors from the finest universities and companies all over the world. So if there's a student in grade 9 and 10 who's confused about whether he or she should take MPC or BPC in 11th and 12th, or whether they should do an undergrad in India or abroad, or whether they should even take a gap year, they can actually speak to people who've done similar things in the past and have succeeded brilliantly. Through these conversations, they understand from our mentors what they did well, what the strongest aspects of their profile were, and also what mistakes they made while they were on this path. Therefore, you don't have to look at counselors, you can actually talk to people who've been through these experiences. It is our firm belief here at Gradvine that one counselor or one person cannot know everything about every topic under the sun. Therefore, we facilitate all these conversations so students can achieve their dreams. So while any business owner or entrepreneur is driven by profitability and numbers, and I will not lie, even I am driven by that, I am very, very grateful for the kind of impact we've created for students here. There are several instances where students came in to us through us from local colleges in Hyderabad who had big dreams, who again went to counselors, did not get accurate information, and even asked me whether they have any shot of making to a decent university. Today, through our guidance, through our mentors, they've hit universities like Stanford and Cornell and the other Ivy Leagues, and their career trajectories are completely transformed post that. This is the kind of impact we are creating at Gradvine through our unbiased and accurate guidance, and this is something that drives me as an entrepreneur every single day. So every company has a turning point, right? And even though our growth has been steady, surprisingly, our turning point was sort of COVID. While we thought during the months of April, May 2020 that our business would shut shop because a large part of our revenue is driven by students looking to go abroad, because of our tech platform and our online counseling, COVID saw us see a 200% growth overall, because local counselors that gave face-to-face counseling were out of business. So unlike other businesses, COVID proved to be a blessing for us, because people who are used to more traditional models were now looking towards online counseling, and Gradvine was already an established player in the market, driving quality counseling but online. So COVID was a little bit of a game changer for us, and we've not looked back since. It may be strange for me sitting here and talking about this term bootstrapping in the edtech environment, where there's large valuations, millions of dollars in funding, right? Bootstrapping essentially means growing off of your own profits and actually having a profitable business model from day one. And that's what Gradvine is, and that's something that I'm incredibly proud of. For us, customers are not a mere statistics. It's only through their word of mouth, their results and their success that Gradvine has grown every year. Our unit economics in this company are solid, which means that with each package that we are selling, we are actually making money and are profitable. We haven't raised money because we didn't find the need to raise money. We have only invested what we made in past years back into our marketing, back into our tech, and today we are able to serve over 7,000, 7,500 customers a year through what we've earned over the last few years. And we are very, very proud of this business model. I firmly believe that customer acquisition should not drive any company within the edtech sector, because at the end of the day, the customers you've acquired will suffer. It's always customer retention and delivering quality service that should drive an education-based startup, and that's what we've done here, and that's something I'm incredibly proud of. So what's in store for Gradvine in future? Hyderabad, of course, growing through outsourcing over the last 2 decades. It fascinates me to say at this point that people are actually outsourcing their education consulting needs to this Hyderabad-based company called Gradvine. We have a lot of students who are based in America applying to American universities, for instance, getting their education consulting done through the Gradvine platform, through Gradvine's mentors. Effectively, them applying to their own universities abroad, but getting counseling from a company based in Hyderabad. And global footprint is something that we're trying to expand at this point. Like I've already mentioned, we have paying customers from 19 countries, and that's only growing. The other aspect where we are expanding in is early career guidance. We are tying up with several schools in Hyderabad and giving them access to our wonderful network of mentors so that their students can actually interact with lawyers, engineers, doctors, and people from several other fields virtually, all online, and actually get exposure to the realities of these career paths. We are making sure that they move away from traditional counselor models to actually having conversations with people who've been there and done that. This is something we are really excited about, and we are really growing in this sector as well. The third aspect, of course, is we are becoming more of a product-driven company. We are launching several university shortlisting portals, application trackers, which will be useful for thousands of students all over the world. This is a 3-pronged expansion strategy we are following, and we hope that we'll be as successful in these areas as we have in the past. So how do I summarize everything that I've said? Well, one thing that I'm incredibly proud of and happy about is that we are a young, vibrant team of 20+ individuals who are striving hard to ensure the success of the future students and future professionals of India. We are doling out unbiased advice, well-informed advice. We are giving students access to the very best all over the world, and we are working very hard day in, day out. So if you have any career guidance needs, need any help with any college applications, you know who to reach out to. We would be happy to help you. Thank you so much.